This is a B-Big free throw brought to you by B-Big Derby's Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado and uncharacteristic turnover here para sa San Miguel.
Well, he wanted a highlight rebound. Lost the handle on that.
You know, it brings me to another point that I was making earlier. Yung sinasabi ko yung the 3 C's about this finals. We talked about chemistry. What about consistency and composure? And in that particular situation, Gabe Freeman did not show composure, getting the rebound, but losing it in the end line.
We've crossed the halfway mark of the opening quarter. Lamang ng isa ang San Miguel. Denok attacks. Drop pass. Danny I. Spin away. It's good.
Well, aside from Washington and Arwin Santos, who are the two most consistent offensive producers for San Miguel, it has been Daniel Difonso who has come out big here for San Miguel in the final series.
A lot about Denok Miranda. The job he has done starting for the Beermen. It's a mahalaga rin, no? Ready ka. Anytime the coach asks you to get on the floor, even if you're in a loaded team, always have to be ready.
And that just speaks well of the character of a Denok Miranda. Not putting his head down, keeping his mind on helping this team as we find LA Tenorio burning his first 3-point basket of the ball game.
You know, that's one thing also about Denok Miranda. He cannot afford to give that big a space for LA Tenorio to aim at the basket.
Still a 2-point game para sa San Miguel. And the ball will go back to the Aces with exactly 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Time out muna tayo dito sa game number 5. Lamang ang San Miguel 60. Back inside the big dome for more game 5 action. Here's Cyrus Baguio slicing through. And he got the layup.
He freed himself from Gabe Freeman. This is a different matchup round for San Miguel, putting in Arwin Santos for Cyrus Baguio, who just used his foot speed to be able to get past the defense of Santos.
Well, changing at the guard here for San Miguel because Denok Miranda is sitting down now. Might have gotten a little winded, giving up a lot of open space for LA Tenorio.
Shot knocked down to 2. Here's Freeman. We're tied at 16, 4 and 8 remaining in the opening quarter. Tenorio. Simpson. Outside, De La Cruz.
Spots. Beat the double scheme. That's the way Alaska adjusted after that Game 3 debacle against San Miguel. Now they're spacing out more, just anticipating the double team that will come against Diamond Simpson.
You know, Ronnie, Nico, the whole idea behind that triangle is to be able to create good looks. And with the right spacing, you are going to get good looks. And for Alaska, hindi sila namimili kung sino makakabigay or makakakuha ng good looks. For so long as the man is open, they trust each other. Somehow, Tony De La Cruz always finds a good look because he has the space that he creates for himself, moving so well without the ball.
Understanding the roles is essential towards a championship run for any other team in particular here in the PBA. And this Alaska team fully remembers that loss in the last finals when they were swept. And I think this is also one starting point for Alaska, able to redeem themselves after that sorry loss. And right now they are at the threshold of their 13th title as a franchise in team history.
Meantime, pasok ang unang free throw para kay Gabe Freeman. The foul was against Joe Devance, his first. There's Abanilla. He's calling the shots. Not the first time that as an assistant he has had to call the shots. He did that several times when he was still with Red Bull Barako. But it's so different when you're in the finals in a must-win game 5. Wala kay Devance. Here's Simpson against Big Tenisi, who just entered the ball game. Simpson outside, open shot. Joe Devance for 3, no go. Rebound once again para kay Gabe Freeman. Here's Freeman.
It's just a wild shot. Gabe Freeman shouldn't rush things. Now he's got a nice matchup because he's so versatile on the floor. He can slash, he can hit the jump shot, but he shouldn't rush things.
3:01 remaining in the first quarter. Time out tayo. We're tied at 18. And we're back inside the big dome. Let's go to Patricia Bermuda's season.
You know, Miko, this isn't the first time that Coach G was given the head coaching reins. Remember that he did it numerous times with Red Bull, and he says he's benefiting now from that experience and what he learned. Now he's ready for this challenge, and for this challenge, he says their game plan is to have a defensive natured game today. They need to set the tempo, assert their style, and Coach G says he's not going to be the technical kind today because he wants the players to decide on their own on what they need to do on the floor to survive. What they need is a good start, a solid lead, and hang on to it because Alaska is just so disciplined, particularly down the stretch. Miko?
Wow, what must go through Gio Abanilla's mind right now, Coach Ronnie?
Well, I'm sure that right now, Coach Gio Abanilla is thinking on this perspective. This is an opportunity for him to show what he's got. And he'll take it. He's not going to back down Eddie. He knows for a fact that he's been given chances before. But this is a totally different matter. This is the big stage. This is the finals.
You know, I also think he's not going to feel the pressure as much as Siot Tanquingcen. Because, you know, he did coach he wasn't the head coach in the first few games. So maybe that's the reason also why they made that shift. By the way, kanina nakita natin si Diamond Simpson attacking Nick Pinisi from the outside because it's going to have a hard time posting up close to the basket against Pinisi. Let's see how Simpson adjusts his movement in offense against a much taller defender like Nick Pinisi.
Here's the dance against Danny I. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. It's a push against Ildefonso.
And Devance has not scored in this game. He's been very quiet. We did say that Joe Devance has been very consistent as an offensive performer for Alaska. Only 2 players, 2 locals, have scored in double figures in every game in this series. One of them is Joe Devance. The other is Cyrus Baguio. And it's not a coincidence that both those players are playing for Alaska.
Right now, the Aces are down by 1. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Tenorio has the ball against Kabangdon. Tenorio still has the ball. Here's Simpson. Simpson looking around. He fires with a shot clock about to go off. Big rebound of that, and Simpson almost scores, and he will take 2.
And that's why you always like Reynel Hugnatan inside for if you're Coach Tingcon. Just hovers around the basket. Did not give up on the play when a lot of players thought that was already a 24-second violation. But he knows his basketball, and unless that whistle is blown, plays goes on. And they got this extra possession for Alaska, and another set of 2 free throws for the Aces.
And Ronnie, Miko, that's where Coach Tingcon's mastery of the game comes into the picture. Realizing now that Nick Pinisi is going to make life a little bit harder on Diamond Simpson off the boards, he puts in a Reynel Hugnatan to make sure that they continue to be respectful for those rebounds.
So balik ang lamang sa Alaska, 21-20. A minute and a half remaining in the opening quarter. Here's Pinisi. Kabangdon. Shot clock down to 10. Daniel Ildefonso fires away. And a good trip in there para kay Alwin Santos.
Without Gabe Freeman as the best offensive rebounder for San Miguel, this is Alaska's opportunity to control the rebounding battle. Block off, make the first hit, and get those defensive rebounds to fuel their running game.
Aces down by 1. They go inside to Simpson. And that double team work. And there's Arwin Santos on the move. Fires, scores.
And you can call that a predicted basket for San Miguel. And that's what the Beermen need. They need to play this game up tempo. Right now, it's a low scoring game. You really don't want that if you're San Miguel, even if they're ahead by 3 at this point.
Here's Simpson on the attack. Triple team. Outside Baguio. Tenorio for 3. Short. San Miguel on the run. They're up by 3. Here's Kabangdon. Sidestep. Danny I. Finger roll.
That's 2 straight transition attacks here by San Miguel. So they've got the rhythm. They've got the confidence up. And that's the reason why they're up by 5.
Until such time that Alaska hits consecutive 3-pointers, that will be the only time that Coach Gio Abanilla will rethink this double teaming scheme by San Miguel.
Here's Hugnatan. Time running down in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. 7 seconds remaining in the period. Hugnatan will be called for an offensive foul. Basket won't count.
It's all about defense that got the job done for San Miguel in game number 3. With backs against the wall, sabi nga ni Patricia, it's the 11th hour for San Miguel. They need to come out with a lot of teeth in terms of their defensive intensity, and that is exactly what they have done over the last 3 offensive possessions of Alaska.
Yeah, they've played tough defense. I think that's really been the key for San Miguel. If they play good defense, then they get things going.
That's top defense for you. Courtesy of Diamond Simpson.
Stopping that layup by Kabangben, but the damage has been done. Roderick Taveras waxing hot to start the ball game, and the